Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. Welcome back to Gospel News, where we give you a bunge information on waiting they currently happen. So, our brother, we did call Chief Raf Uwazuruike, we be oga pata for my sub. I don't call out to because of this wahala when they buzz out from Asari Dokubo when they attack Igbos up and down, including Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Uwazuruike spoke on a very long video when he take the caution Asari Dokubo because of the attack when they don't launch against Igbos. I say, wow. It's quite unfortunate. Say, Uwazuruike no say na so this Asari Dokubo Desha. Anyways, even Nnamdi Kanu was also mingling with Asari Dokubo until Wahala come bust out again when that 20 million naira where they give Asari Dokubo make it do some kind things. Come cause Wahala, a serious kasala come bust between them. But as I dey talk to you now, say Uwazuruike don't talk, say no go come out. Can't they criticize anything when concerning Biafra and then this IPOB plus Nnamdi Kanu, because if he talk like this, Wahala go bust out. If he talk like that, Wahala go bust out. So he's saying one can go on low key and making just the living life JJ because the Wahala is too much. Say some people, they know they tell them like this, make they follow like this, do them. So he say making just hold him breath. But as this thing can't happen, now it come out, say make it come address the general public based on this thing. And now Asari Dokubo and Uwazuruike plus this the other man will be Nnamdi Kanu's deputy. Where did they call Uche Mefort? Now them form Biafra de facto government before. We no hear anything again, no, we no hear Oshinle, we no hear Orela. And as also de facto government, then they form these days. But at the end of the day, the thing go off for road. May we hear from Asari may we hear from Chief Raf Uwazuruike on his latest message to Asari Dokubo on the attack when he attacked Igbos in the southeast.
Good evening, everyone. As always, people have been asking me, wanting to know my position on the issues going on the social media. Asari Dokubo did this. Asari Dokubo didn't do this. They have not heard about you. We have not heard from you. There's nothing wrong if you want to know my opinion on issues. I have always said that anything involving Biafrans or Biafran struggle, I will never come to the social media to condemn or to discuss. I said that Biafrans should have a platform where the organizations will come together to discuss through their representatives. I'm not in support of coming on the social media to attack one another.
Each other.
Criticize anybody.
You see,
But if anything happens, people say, you haven't said something. Why don't I say something? Not remembering what your position is. Some people even came to say, Uwazuruike and Asari Dokubo are meeting to do this and that. And they want me to talk. They want to hear from me. Then they have to overreach me by telling lies.
Sure.
You always want me to say something.
Sorry.
And if you tell lies against me, I will put a rebuttal. I come out to say you're a liar. Then Uwazuruike has spoken. You have made Uwazuruike to speak. There was a time a woman in South Africa came up to say Asari, Dokubo, and Uwazuruike conspired and brought Nnamdi Kanu from camp. I made a video. I said that was lies. Asari Dokubo also said, yes, he did it, but not with Uwazuruike. That if you want to accuse, you should accuse him. So please, I want to tell you people, separate me from anything Asari Dokubo. I think that's what you want to hear. And that is the perfect truth. I don't even have Asari Dokubo's number on my phone now. For the past 3 years, I've not spoken with Asari Dokubo. Ask him. We don't talk. So if you have any problem with Asari Dokubo, go and sort it out with him. And he has always told you that. I heard him say it in the social media, that you should come and fight him if you can.
Challenge you
You have guns. He has guns. He shows his own.
Okay.
Kuro brandishes it on social media. He's not hiding it.
Okay.
Why not face somebody who is facing you?
And
I said, Uwazuruike, should Uwazuruike do your fight?
Mad people.
I'm a non-violent crusader, known all over the world for non-violence. I remember the day I was speaking with Rap Bunche. I was on this seat when he called me to say that the world knows me for non-violence. I said, he's an American, the Secretary General of UNPO. I never knew him before then. I'm recognized as a non-violent crusader all over the world. So don't blackmail me. If you have any issue with Asari Dokubo, face
sort
him.
it out.
He's ready to face you. Don't bring in Uwazuruike. Right from the World Tour, around the year 2000 or so, I was in Port Harcourt for about a year, consulting the Niger Delta people. I met Asari Dokubo. He told me that he doesn't believe in non-violence. He told me that something like Biafra or something shouldn't come through non-violence, that Nigerians hear only one word, and that's the language of force. That's what he told me.
Which is true.
So, he has never worked with me on that platform of non-violence because he told me he doesn't believe in that. And when he was doing the struggle for Niger Delta, he was not adopting non-violence. He was using arms and ammunition. You saw him. And up to today, when he talks, he shows you that.
That's who he is.
So why should you include Uwazuruike? And someone is saying he has it on good information that Uwazuruike
He's working with
aligning with Asari Dokubo to kill Igbo because you want to create a followership on your platform by telling lies, putting Uwazuruike's name. And you know, if you say it, Uwazuruike must talk. If you have evidence, bring it now. That's what you people do. There are one man who says he's a prophet came up to say Uwazuruike has a stroke because Uwazuruike has not been talking. You people should respect me.
Our people, no, they are too forward.
You see, in all these things, this is a distraction. At a certain point, we agreed that there were so many rancors in the struggle for Biafra that we should all come together, have an umbrella platform, for Biafrans. Then they formed the de facto government or whatever. They called me. I said, anything togetherness, fine. I believe in it. But when we came together, I saw the purpose was to criticize Nnamdi Kanu every day. I said, no. I won't be part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I left. Since then, I've never spoken to any of them. By phone, by any means. I don't have time. I'm very busy. So if you have any problem with anybody, I can't be speaking every time on things that are not important. Of late, I've been talking about Nnamdi Kanu's release. And that's what I think is important. It should be important to any Biafran organization. If you are truly talking about Biafra, no matter any internal problem we have,
Mm-hmm.
if one of us is held, all of us are held.
Of course.
If one of us is detained, all of us are detained. I cannot, because I had some
Fracas.
misunderstanding with him some time ago. If he's incarcerated, I will fight tooth and nail to make sure that he's released. I need to ask myself, if Ojukwu were alive and this situation happens, what will he do? He will fight for the person. And I represent Ojukwu today because he handed over the struggle for Biafra to me. So anybody in this struggle today is under me. I should fight for the person more than any other person. And of course, that's why you always tag me, you always put me in my name, because you know the importance of Uwazuruike in the Biafra struggle, the new Biafra struggle. Because naturally, I cannot talk about it. I cannot wake up to start discussing you or attacking you. Because I don't know you. I begin to ask myself, why must a court of competent jurisdiction ask that Nnamdi Kanu be released and is still in detention? Why must people like Ohaneze, people like me, people like the governors ask for his release and he's still detained? That's what worries me. Not distractions of what an individual said, what he did not say. That doesn't bother me. The Supreme Court has taken adjournment for 4 months, citing the election. The election today is at the Court of Appeal, presidential election, not at the Supreme Court. And people didn't see the snag, the game plan in it. Now we are talking irrelevant things, discussing irrelevant issues. If the Supreme Court thought election would distract them, why not ask that Nnamdi Kanu be transferred to a correctional center?
This country.
Then we finish with our election. What is the Supreme Court doing today? They are not doing anything. Because after the Court of Appeal has finished its own part, it has to go to the Supreme Court. If there is need for that. But that they use it as excuse to take 4 months adjournment. DSS dungeon is not where someone should stay. I have been there for 6 months, and that 6 months was like 10 years.
Now they hear?
Because it's solitary confinement. It's against the law.
Wow.
In law, there's a limit to which one could be kept in solitary confinement. Not this long time, length of time. It doesn't worry your people. What worries people is gossip on the social media. blackmail, propaganda.
Attack
Nonsense.
every day.
Don't put my name there. Do your propaganda.
Propaganda, no be small one.
I will never come out to challenge you on the methodology you want to use to achieve Biafra. If you want violence, you think Biafra could be gotten through violence, go ahead. But Uwazuruike says Biafra could be gotten through non-violence, and I stand by it. Don't incommode me. I don't believe in all these cock and bull stories. I have things I'm working out for. If the whole of Ohanese and prominent Igbo sons and daughters ask for the release of Nnamdi Kanu and the federal government couldn't grant it, then what they could grant is an individual who says Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. Then we look at them now. If Asari Dokubo goes to Abuja to say Nnamdi Kanu should not be granted bail or should not be released, his opinion cannot override or torpedo the opinions of all of us, both Ohanese, both people like me and all that, including the governors.
Yes.
Why should I discuss that? That's his private opinion.
Personal.
At a point, Asari Dokubo was at the forefront of the Biafra struggle, saying, I'm a Biafran, I'm an Igbo, I have Igbo blood, all this. At what point now has it changed? Ask yourself that question. Because when you are pointing at one appealing finger on someone, there is a point against you. He was working with you. At a point.
Yes.
He was training your security at a point. You quarreled. I saw on the social media when some of you were depicting him as a pig. Didn't you? You tell yourself the truth. But today, you are fighting with him now. It happens. In a struggle like this, there's always implosion. But it doesn't take away the objective of the struggle.
That's so.
Didn't you people classify me as a saboteur and all that over time?
Yes.
Is it not what you are doing to Asari Dokubo today? Are you better? Even in your own organizations, how many factions do you have now? Eh? If somebody in your organization can come up to say the Prime Minister, that means you are taking over the place of
Nnamdi Kanu.
Nnamdi Kanu. Okay. Because the Prime Minister is supposed to be number one. Then if you are number one, what is Nnamdi Kanu?
Okay.
Number two or number three, which means you have overtaken him. You have taken up the platform. And I think that was what Asari Dokubo is saying, that is making you declare war against him. Go to Niger and fight him, and don't mention Uwazuruike's name.
Simple and
nothing
short.
to do with you, all this rubbish. If you people are knowledgeable, all Biafrans, we should come together and talk about the release of Nnamdi Kanu, who was held in detention. After his release, we can still go haywire to disagree. That's the best thing to do. I'm not
attacking each other.
people you will kill.
It is killing each other.
And you're not even in Nigeria, you're somewhere.
The
money, the contribution you can do is to send money to people, young boys, give them money, drug, then they start killing people for you. And you think that is what Uwazuruike is doing too. I'm too decent to do that. If we have such an army, that can wipe out the whole Niger Delta and other. Why not use it, go to Abuja and bring out Nnamdi Kanu? For how long now have we done sit at home in the Southeast?
The Southeast.
Bring out Nnamdi Kanu?
Okay.
For almost 2 years. It has never worked. And up to today, somebody is doing
Using the same strategy.
Is it for the interest of Nnamdi Kanu? Ask yourself that question.
Okay.
Certainly not. Nobody will say it, but I'm saying it.
Okay. And it's true. It's true.
If you are doing it at home today to say it's because of Nnamdi Kanu, you are
Lori
a
Ro.
bloody liar.
Lori Ro.
You are doing it for your selfish interest. Those who are fighting for the rights of Nnamdi Kanu are not even talking. Don't mention Uwazuruike's name. I am the founder of the new Biafra. Not you. You were not there when I did it. You are making money out of it today through my sweat. Most of you Nnamdi Kanu speak and all that. I don't know any of you. I don't have need for you. But you mention my name with respect. Please, I don't want this. If you are doing your thing, do your thing the way you want to do. Why must I discuss with Asari Dokubo to kill Biafrans or jihadists, blah, 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 on social media? I come and join issues with you on social media, giving the subject matter. If you have idea of how Nnamdi Kanu can come out now, we discuss it, we talk about it, whatever it takes. I talk, I contribute, and not irrelevant matters. If somebody says that his forefathers or grandparents sold their forefathers, you answer him now. What's my business? Am I not an Igbo man? If Asari Dokubo says that his parents sold Nnamdi, I wasn't there when his parents did that. But certainly today, you cannot sell out for Uwazuruike. That's how it is. And I also read the history. I didn't hear when people from Bamiri came to the Southeast to kidnap people to sell. There are our brothers also who brought such people and went to the coastal area where the sheep were and order to sell them. So without our people here, maybe kidnapping or abducting their fellow men, taking them to such places, the riverine area, it wouldn't have been possible. So such things don't bother me. But before you complain, think of the one you have said to that person. When you say somebody is a pig, you want to make him angry. Then he says that his parents sold their own parents. He wants to make you angry too. Then he starts flaring, forgetting the one you said. Yopo wanted me to talk. I don't talk. He wanted me to say, I have nothing to do with Asari Dokubo. Certainly no. I have nothing to do with him, with all these things he's saying. How can you say Nnamdi Kanu cannot come out? For what? He must come out. Monkey will fine. But
Mama like him.
Why won't he come out? If you say that your parents sold my parents, I say my parents also sold their parents.
We debate it.
You want me to talk? I think I don't talk now. Please don't tell lies with my name. Do your deal. If we talk of insecurity in the Southeast today, we know those causing them. Those who are bringing money, contributing money abroad, sending to our people here to be killed, in order to kill people. Because when you kill, the security agencies will be looking for you, they will kill you. You kill Igbos, you are killed also as an Igbo man. Where have we gained? How has it helped the struggle? You ask yourself the contribution you are making. Then you keep it aside to point accusing finger on another person as somebody killing. Why you are the actual person doing the killing? Why you are residing abroad? May God judge all of us. Thank you.
All right, una don hear that one now. Our brother wey dey call Chief Ralph Uwazuruike, he don come out come clear the air over this wahala wey dey burst out for social media where Asari Dokubo videos has carried surfaced again, even though those videos are not new ones, they are old videos. But they are very provocative, and a lot of people are not finding it funny. I don't know how Uwazuruike name take enter inside. It just shocked me, say the man had to come out to clear the air. But we don't tell now when talk say he will not come out to criticize anything concerning Biafra again. Now he make and come out now to also make sure say input you on the same track so that una go know say he no dey that level again. And not this kind of level now I won't see remain so because if you talk like this they will say hey, if you talk like that they say hey, and now still our people now then they do them. So to avoid all over wahala whereby you become also a kona ala omo now I make Uwazuruike don't come out. In fact, I don't want to talk too much. Una drop comment. Anyways, kudos to Uwazuruike. Don't come out, can't tell us. So, say no day with all this one when Asari Dokubo they do. Of course, I know Asari Dokubo they talk on his own. And so it be. Muna, let me know what you know the reason. Follow the matter. God bless you and see you on the next one. Thank you.